Hey everybody, today I'm going to talk about the different research opportunities available through the EURēCA programs at the University of Colorado Denver Office of Undergraduate Research and Creative Activities. We'll explain the different funding opportunities available to CU Denver undergraduates and show you how to create a EURēCA position with a current mentor through the Make It EURēCA application process. The University of Colorado Denver is the state's only public urban research institute, and the Office of Undergraduate Research and Creative Activities, or EURECA, is your connection to this vibrant research and creative community. We connect students with faculty mentors, help you experience what it means to be a scholar in your discipline, and take the concepts that you learn in the classroom out into the real world. Research is about exploring your curiosity. Getting involved in research can help you connect with faculty mentors, help enhance your academic journey, contribute to your knowledge bank, build your professional network, strengthen your teamwork skills, and deepen your critical thinking. There are so many benefits that you will get out of doing research. Information about all our programs can be found on our website at www.ucdenver.edu/linksconnect/undergraduate-research. If you'd like to find us in person, we're located in the Tivoli Annex across the courtyard from IPI and above the Comcast Media and Technology Center. Now, all our programs are called EURECA, Education Through Undergraduate Research and Creative Activities program. So with EURECA, you can find lots of positions and opportunities. You can find paid research opportunities and positions with Student Assistance and Fellows Program, apply for grant funds to support your project, attend monthly workshops and discussion groups to help you develop your professional skills and connect with other researchers. We also organize events throughout the year that give students the opportunity to present their work to CU Denver community and provide one-on-one advising to help students navigate their research journeys. Let's hear from some of our students. La Dielny is an environmental science student. I explore the link between the positive social impact and financial technology to get closer to the goal of establishing a fintech app in Jamaica. Michelle is a criminal justice student. My project explores the intersection between misogyny and the incel subculture, focusing on online communities, on how online communities perpetuate and encourage violence against others. So there's so many types of research happening on campus. Now, you're probably watching this video because you want to know how to apply for the EURECA Student Assistance Program with a faculty mentor. We'll talk about the requirements, application process, and the Solidify and Hire process. The EURECA Student Assistance Program is a year-long program, student employment program with the CU Denver or Anschutz faculty mentor. It is supported through the federal work study and the university provided funds to hire students at $18.29 per hour for about 5 to 15 hours per week. The question we often get is whether students can receive academic credit for their paid research experience. And the answer is yes. If your declared major, minor, or certificate program involves a experiential learning elective, you can use your EURECA position to fulfill this requirement. Now, in order to apply, though, students must have, at a minimum, completed a current FAFSA, submit a work study request form. If you're not eligible for federal aid, hourly funding is available for DACA and international students. For the Make It EURECA option, students work with a faculty mentor to submit a co-written proposal and mentoring plan and a mentoring plan to apply. If you're offered the position, students must complete the Solidify Hire process fully. Once in the program, EURECA students must complete advising and learning agreements each semester and attend at least 2 EURECA events each semester. Submit an end of the semester self-evaluation and present their work at the annual Research and Creative Activities Symposium, RACUS, each spring. Now, let's talk about how to get started. So first, see if your position qualifies as a Make It EURECA student assistance position. Meet with the EURECA advisor to learn about the program details and expectations before applying. Next, talk to your mentor to discuss the EURECA program. If your mentor has questions or has never worked with EURECA before, have them email the EURECA office or find additional details on the EURECA website. To schedule an appointment in Handshake, click on the Career Center, then Appointments, then schedule a new appointment. Then we go to the Office of Undergraduate Research and Creative Activities, and from there you'll see 3 options for appointment types to choose from. Just select a date and a time that works for you, then you'll be asked to fill out the form and schedule the appointment. Check your CU Denver email for a confirmation and keep an eye out for the Zoom meeting information if a virtual appointment or arrive on time at the Links Connect office if you're coming in person. If you selected a phone appointment, your advisor will give you a call. Let's talk a bit more about FAFSA and work-study requirements. Now, what exactly is FAFSA? These are state and federal funds for part-time employment while in the university. They're both need and non-need based funds available. And if you apply through the FAFSA, this is how you can find out. To apply for a work-study funding, you must apply for financial aid through the FAFSA each spring. Other requirements involve demonstrating the need on FAFSA, enrolling in a minimum part-time credit load, and maintaining at least a 2.0 GPA. Please note that income changes here in school, a number of people in your family, siblings, in college can all affect this amount. Now, if you're unsure if you got a work-study award, just log into the UCD Access student portal and select financial aid from the Student Center, and from there, click on View Financial Aid. Select the current aid year, and here you'll see all the financial aids you have been awarded or offered. Now, if you don't see the work study after receiving a financial aid package, don't worry, you can still be eligible. All students must fill out a one-page work study request form on the financial aid website, and you will still be asked to apply for the EURēCA position while waiting to hear back. In addition, we suggest that you request the standard amount of $3,250 per semester for both spring and fall semester. For more information, you can contact the financial aid office. But once you fill out this form, please do go ahead and go through with your application with the EURēCA position. As a few reminder, this must be done annually. It can take several weeks to months to even process, so start early. Once you receive your award, take a screenshot with the amount and the current date to include in your application. Although work study are not required for EURēCA, they increase the number of hours you are able to work and get paid for. Students who have a work study award as part of their financial aid package are able to work up to 175 hours per semester, or about 10 hours per week. Students who do not have a work study award, though, are still eligible for these positions, but are limited to 100 hours of paid work per semester. Now, let's talk about developing your proposal and mentoring plan to apply. You'll work with your mentor to develop a proposal that outlines your job description. Make sure your proposal includes these few areas. The purpose. This is the abstract or description of the overall project. The position description, your role in the project or team. Duties and responsibilities. These are specific tasks or duties that you'll be doing on the job. Skills and knowledge gained. Essentially, your goals for your growth. Trainings to be completed, such as any HIPAA or any SkillSoft things that you need to do at the university. Position commitment. How often and when will you work? Now, you will put once you have put this together, co-written with your mentor. It needs to be signed by both you and your mentor. This describes. In addition, make sure to describe the project goals. What are the main responsibilities of the undergrad? What are the responsibilities of the mentor? What are the expectations of for the project? In what form and how often will undergraduate report their research work to the mentor? Describe the measurable final products. Now, here are some suggestions when going through the co-writing the mentoring plan. This includes describing the mutual expectations. What expectations does the mentee have of the mentor? What expectations does the mentor have of the mentee? What type of assistance does the mentee want from the mentor in achieving their career goals? Now, if problems arise, how will they be solved? Any concerns that the mentee or mentee want to discuss and need to be resolved? So these are all things you need to consider when you're co-writing the mentoring plan. Here are some examples of outlining how meetings and communications will happen with your mentor. How often will you meet, when and where, and for how long? Who will be responsible for scheduling the meeting? What will meeting topics include? What will the ground rules be for discussion? In addition, in what form and how often will the mentor provide constructive feedback to the mentee? Awesome. Now let's talk about the application and review process. Once you've prepared your materials, your mentor will upload the co-written documents as PDFs through the Make It Eureka application on the Eureka website. I'll say this again, your mentor will be the one to upload the co-written documents, okay? To apply, your mentor will include your UDenver email, student ID, graduation information, and work study status where you are in the FAFSA or work study process. Now, this is when we go on to the Eureka review process. Eureka applications have a priority deadline each summer and are reviewed on a rolling basis each fall. You can expect to hear back usually within a few weeks after applying. While waiting, make sure you've submitted your current FAFSA and submit a work study request form. Once applications have been reviewed, and if your application is accepted, you will receive instructions on how to complete the Solidify and Hire process. So let's dive more into the Solidify and Hire process. Solidify. After you apply jointly with your mentor, and if your reviewed application is accepted as a new Eureka position, you need to solidify it. Solidifying your Eureka positions means confirming your opportunity with the Eureka office before getting hired with the university as a student employee. The Eureka Solidify process starts when you are notified that your application is approved by EURēCA. You'll receive an intro email from the EURēCA office with instructions and an offer letter from your faculty mentor. Follow the instructions in the email and reply with your signed offer letter. Remember, your employment is contingent on successfully passing a background check and completing the hiring steps to become a regular CU Denver student employee. Now, once you've signed your letter, you'll be asked to email a screenshot of your work study award to the EURēCA office. You can access this from your student portal, or you may receive notification via email from the financial aid office. Now, if you don't have a work study award, make sure to submit a request for work study form on the financial aid website and include your offer letter from your faculty mentor. Now, if you're still not eligible after requesting a work study with an offer letter, there's still additional funding through EURēCA to work 100 hours per semester. Your next steps will be to book an appointment for your required Solidify appointment and handshake with any EURēCA advisor. Before your appointment, be sure to submit your draft learning agreement called an experience and handshake with position details and goals. You may be eligible to receive academic credit for upper level division elective or experiential learning requirement for paid research positions. That's right, you can get paid and get credit for Eureka positions. Check with your EURēCA advisor about the step, but requirements that include must be related to the field of study. In addition, the course involves additional assignments to receive credit. Normal tuition is required for the course, and in addition, you must be enrolled prior to semester deadlines if interested. So you can talk to the EURēCA advisor more about this option if you would like to receive credit. Moving back to the experience section, to submit your experience before your scheduled Solidify appointment, click on Career Center, then Experience, then Request an Experience. This is how you solidify your position before going through the hiring process and begin the enrollment process if choosing the 4-credit option. Something to note is that when you start the experience option, this is only a draft. It is not submitted or sent in permanently, so you can definitely go back and edit it later. But we would just like you to make as much progress as you can before you meet up with a EURēCA advisor. Now, be sure at the top to select the correct experience type, because if you select the incorrect option, you have to start all over again. Select Undergraduate Research EURēCA Learning Agreement. If you want to do your research position for internship credit, still select the research template and input your course information later in that form. When submitting your experience, include your job description, start and end date, hours per week, and what you hope to learn both as researchers and as a professional. There may be some information you do not know yet, but you do need to fill out every box in order to submit it. Just put unsure if you don't know the answer to a question, but be sure to type something in every box. When you've completed, click Request Experience. This doesn't serve as a save button like I've mentioned and does not finalize anything yet. You'll talk through the details and make any updates to your in your Solidify appointment. If you're doing a year-long position, You'll need to update this every semester. If you have any questions about how to navigate and use Handshake, don't hesitate to ask a peer advisor or an undergraduate research advisor. We're all here to help. Now, in a solidified appointment, you will confirm position details, talk through the 4-credit enrollment process, finalize the experience details, discuss program requirements, and answer any questions that you may have. The EURēCA advisor will send your experience to your mentor, and once approved, you'll receive an email from EURēCA kicking off the hiring process with HR. If you're not already a CU Denver employee, you'll have to complete the background check through HireRight. In addition, provide personal info/data sheet, fill out a I-9 verification, do any required training courses. You'll have to do the employee profile setup and, in addition, the biweekly hourly submission in order to get paid. This process can take several weeks, but you can't start working until you're officially hired as a CU Denver employee, so please check your email. Here is a quote from a physics student, Piper. I am so grateful for the opportunity to build my confidence as an independent and collaborative researcher, and for the trust that has given me by my EURēCA and my mentor. In addition, I am also so grateful to have trust to be paid for my work, and that makes me feel like an important asset to academia, that my project is important and other people believe in it. Awesome. As a recap, meet with your EURēCA advisor to talk to your faculty mentor to get the process started. Complete your FAFSA and request work study early. Develop a co-written proposal and mentoring plan with your mentor. Coordinate and apply through the Make It EURēCA application process. And if accepted, complete the Solidify and Hire to begin working as a EURēCA student assistant. You can find a visual guide on the EURēCA website to follow these steps, as you can see here. And in addition, don't forget, we're always here to help. You can email us at undergrad.research@ucdenver.edu, book an appointment in Handshake, call Links Connect, or find more details on our website. Hope to see you there.